After 2 intense weeks of IBU World Championships in Antolz and Terselva, the BMW IBU World Cup Tour resumed in Nove Mesto na Morave. With no crowd allowed in the stadium as per national government's decision, the competitions fired up and the fights for the big crystal globes took an exciting turn. In the opening sprint, Denise Herrmann made it clear from the very beginning that she meant business. The German started with a low bib, cleared confidently both her prone and standing shootings and left no room for anyone else to challenge her leadership. On the windy night, Anaïs Pescon found a 10 out of 10 to close runner-up, just ahead of Marketa Davidova, whose podium felt bittersweet.
I think it's gonna be happier when it will be like a lot of people here. But yeah, so it's a little bit sad. I'm a little bit sad because of the people, because it's like one of the biggest like show in the Czech Republic. So yeah.
Herrmann was then crucial to bring Germany on the podium of the women's relay after a thrilling sprint with Ukraine for the third place. France closed runner-up, but it was Norway to take the win, the sixth in as many relays in the season. But this time it felt even more special, as it was a very young team to do so.
Ingrid, so is this the spirit of the Moose that won today?
Yes, definitely. Actually, we brought 2 of them today for double spirit. Yes, we needed our mascot today.
The next day, Eckhoff took the confidence from that performance to put the disappointment of the World Championships behind and win her 7th competition of the season.
I struggled a lot with the shooting in Terselva, and I went home, was a little bit sad, and got some help from a good friend, Sven Arne and Potterik, and they made my shooting good again.
Despite a miss in the final range, the Norwegian closed well ahead of the rest of the field, led by Hanna Oeber and Franziska Preuss, at her first podium of the season. With Wierer closing 5th after a difficult sprint, the fight for the women overall is set to fire up even more in the final 2 weeks. Similarly to the women's field, the battle for the big globe took a fierce turn right from the sprint. Fourcade paid the price of a miss and 2 broken poles in a windless night with plenty of clean shooters, and it still finished in 6th place. But with his main rivals, Johannes and Quentin Fillon-Maillet finishing 1st and 2nd, his overall leadership was given an assault. The podium was then completed by Tiril, who was glad to return to the top 3 and share the moment with his brother.
When it's conditions like this, when it's difficult to ski, difficult to keep a good balance on the skis, and things like this, he has just another ski feeling than all the others, so I knew he would be the fastest today.
The 2 brothers then paired up in the second half of the men relay to bring home another success for their team, which also sealed the relay globe for Norway. The battle for the remaining places on the podium was an exciting one, resulting in Ukraine finding a top 3 spot that had been missing since 2011, with Sweden closing in 3rd. On the final mass start, it was clear from the beginning that the Norwegians had an edge on skis. After missing once in each range, Johannes sealed the success with a perfect last shooting. To take the win, he had to battle past Emilien Jacquelin, who missed no shots but struggled on skis along with the whole French team.
We were in trouble with our skis, the glide was bad, we have to service, but the waxman made a pretty great job all the year, so yeah, for one day it was a worst day for us.
The Norwegian now edges closer to Fourcade, with Fillon-Maillet just behind. Kontiolahti may prove a decisive spot in this exciting battle for the big crystal globe that looks the most undecided from the past seasons.